Reckless talk. Son of a Justin. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt.
All right, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Don from Kenya Goodness TV, and you're back again with another video. It's Arsenal, rather FC Porto versus Arsenal. Champions League night is here after a very long time. We've been having a very good run. You know, we've been running over teams right now. By the way, I mean, right in the Premier League, we're 21 goals up, and we still don't have a clinical striker, a good finisher. At this point, I'm still wondering, but do Arsenal fans still want a striker? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think about that. But anyway, I'm joined here with Kwame. Kwame, FC Porto versus Arsenal Champions League night. Bro, man, what do you make of this, banner?
I think this is where we rewrite history. So yes, as I was saying, this is where we rewrite history.
Right.
We've been on a temporary high. I don't know whether to call it a hiatus or wilderness. We've been in the wilderness for a long time, and we are back with a quiet vengeance. You know, like controlled aggression.
Yeah.
We've been out of the game for so long. We've been disrespected. We've been laughed at by the likes of Man United and Liverpool. The pundits have put us down for so long. They're almost surprised at how successful we are doing. And so every time there's a success on our side, it's, Arsenal, the team played badly. When we beat Liverpool 3-1, Liverpool played poorly. Yet they were top of the league, and they have lost only 2 games the whole season so far. So people are finding trouble to accept that Arsenal is becoming what it has been, because we have a heritage. We have not been down all along, but we've had a period when there was struggle for ownership and there was no investment, and we had just moved the stadiums, and so all our superstars were sold, and now we are just buying cheap people, you know, and we're only fighting for top 4. And we later found out that even top 4 was like a trophy. So this
Kwame, let me just say this. Actually, you know what you said, just what you highlight, basically how the club was run some previous years ago. Let me say this, but let me big up AFTV, because AFTV played a very big role in giving the fan a voice.
Yes.
Because the most important thing, by the way, as far as running a club, is the fan base. So, like, you know, some of these decisions you make, you have to think about the fan base. And thank God, by the way, big up FTV for what they've done, but for giving Arsenal a fan base. Actually, FTV, but has even played a very big role. And even we content creators were inspired by FTV.
Yes.
So
and
anyway,
even getting Wenger fired was out of pressure from AFTV when they got fed up with mediocrity, when we were failing so much, and we had a poor defense. In fact, we used to be the team that was bullied.
Imagine now, Arsenal Football Club.
Right now, as we speak, we have the best defense in the league. Just pause for a minute and bask on that. We have the best defense in the league. We don't have an out-and-out striker, but in the last, I think 3 games, we've scored, I think, almost how many goals? Was it 21?
21 goals. It's 21 goals, yeah.
21 goals in the last 3 games, right? So
you don't even have a striker. Imagine.
We are breaking records. We are playing fantastic football, a mix of the grit and defense, intricate passing, transitions, formations. Like, sometimes even the guys don't know what to do. Granted, it did not happen immediately, but now we are the Arsenal that we are supposed to be. And then the failure of last season is driving us forward now. So
100%.
So I think Arteta is the man to take us forward. I still like the fact that we may be underdogs, but people are respecting us. So all I can say is that so long as we don't get a red card in the first 15 minutes or concede a goal, but I'm not worried if we concede a goal because we've shown that we can recover. But so long as we don't get a red card, because a red card is what can change the game. If we get a red card, we won't be able to sustain the pressure, right? Or if we get a significant injury, like to say Saliba or Odegaard, it will affect our game. So long as we remain injury free and we are composed, I think they can't handle our energy.
Yeah,
they can't handle our energy.
Pause. My camera. I know my camera run is a bit blurred. Let me just try and sort this out. Yeah. So, Kwame, let's talk about the game. FC Porto. I'm trying to look at the stats, but when was the last time we actually met with these guys? Man, it's been long since we played with FC Porto.
Remember that was the last time we were playing Champions League.
Yeah.
So that's a long time.
That's a very long time. Yeah.
It actually but we have a good head-to-head record with them.
Yeah.
In the last 16, most of the time English teams have been successful against them.
Yeah.
But we've never beaten them at their home. They are very hard to beat in their home. But remember, that was the old Arsenal.
Yeah, that was the old Arsenal. This is the new Arsenal.
This is Arsenal 2.0.
Yeah, so some of the news, everything is just falling into place for Arsenal right now, because the good news is Thomas Partey is back. Kwame. So Thomas Partey being back, I definitely expect him to play this game. My main worry would be, he hasn't been playing for quite a long period of time. I mean, for almost like the last time was it November? November was the last time Thomas Partey played for us. Not even November, I think September. Was it September or October? That was the last time.
He only played for, I think, one game.
Yes.
One game or something. But virtually the whole season, he's played quite a handful of games.
So he's not really been consistent playing the team, owing to the fact he's been injured. So I'm a bit concerned about that, because a player who comes off injury, that's like a player who's just trying to gel with the team and whatnot. Unless you're Kevin De Bruyne, unless maybe you are who do I say? Gabriel Jesus. Those players actually, but they can come off a long injury, get back in the team, and just sit it. Yeah, but
personally, I suspect.
Yeah.
For such a high profile for a high profile game like this.
Yeah.
Given that the most dangerous time is playing away, I suspect him being shown on the training ground is just to throw off the preparation of
FC Porto.
Yeah. If he's to play, maybe just the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 5 minutes. I don't see him starting a high profile match. Because remember, now this is the knockout rounds for the last 16.
Yeah.
So if you don't play well, you'll be kicked out, because because if we lose and then they come home, then we don't score, or they win, or we win in a small margin, we are out. So I know it would be funny because he doesn't have much fitness.
Yeah.
Even if Partey is Partey, he hasn't played with the team for any number of minutes for the longest time. So I don't think Partey or Vieira will start. If they do, then I'll say, then that's masterful. But if they had been playing maybe 2 or 3 games for a few minutes, then it makes sense. But as of now, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, even I don't see that happening, though I would love them to be given, few minutes, just 10 minutes before the game ends.
That's fine.
Yeah, that would be fine. Because
remember that 10 minutes is only based off. You see, us we've only seen them jog, kick the ball a little bit, but the people who know the truth are the players and the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Us, we don't see the real truth, so we don't know whether he's fully fit. We don't know. What we know is that they are both skilled, like him and
Yeah.
Vieira.
Yeah.
Partey especially is a world-class midfielder.
Yeah.
But what the morale it gives me is that we have Partey now as you're getting to the business end of the Premier League season.
The Premier League.
So
Yeah.
just seeing him
And
now,
remember, every Arsenal's dream, and at the same time, every opponent's worst nightmare is to have Rice, Odegaard, Partey in the midfield. That's what everybody has been dreading of as our opponents and what we've been looking forward to. But anyway, let's see. Because remember, Mikel really has to play this game. He has to be very, very tactical with this game. Remember, we have a very hard game, by the way, over the weekend with Newcastle. And that's the Premier League. And remember, right now, we're also in the title contention. Yesterday, you saw Man City beat Brentford. They're now ahead of us with 1 point. Liverpool is playing Luton today, and they're at Anfield. So I'm telling you, man, the title contention right now is things are really thick on top, man. You can't afford to draw points. You draw points, believe me.
are we playing to Newcastle away?
No,
Or
home.
at home?
Home. You're playing Newcastle home by this Saturday. And Newcastle, by the way, you understand they've always had a very good run against us.
I don't know. I don't know why I feel like this time we are going to dismantle them because they've been roughing us up, acting funny. This time round.
By the way, we're going to do a match. We're going to do a match
just like we did to Liverpool. Just the way we did on Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because Van Dijk normally has this like arrogance. You guys, you can't do anything. Martinelli embarrassed him. We are going to have the same Liverpool game with Newcastle, and Liverpool, in my head, are way better than Newcastle. And Newcastle are also struggling with injuries.
They are struggling with injuries. They're not that good, by the. In fact, Newcastle is not that. They're not really, really good, by the as people think they are. But respect to them. Anyway, we're jumping the gun. We'll do a match preview about the Newcastle game. So now, what are our score predictions for this game?
We have noticed that this is based off how Sporting Lisbon kicked us out of the Europa League. Sporting Lisbon is also a team of Portugal.
Yeah.
So Arsenal tends to struggle against highly technical teams. So Porto, Sporting Lisbon, they are good on the ball. So you can't. You can, but pressing them will be very difficult because they don't lose the ball easily. Right?
Yep.
There's a reason why Porto has sold players and they are always really good.
Yeah.
Conceição, the coach, he's got good records. I mean, he's won many cups. He's done many things. So I think so long as we respect them and we play to our strengths, and I think the best way we can play them is to play the way we played against Liverpool. Like, give them no time to breathe. If we can do that and somehow control the midfield, because I was reading about Porto's playing style. They play very compact and they control the midfield. So if we can win the midfield battle and we can press them, and granted, I can tell you, I don't think right now there's any team that can run like Arsenal. That running like for 90 minutes, I don't think they're going to cope. So long as we don't let them score, because you see what happens is if you want to stretch Arsenal, score a goal within the first 10 minutes, then they have to play a different formation. Yeah. But so long as they don't score in the first 15 minutes, we are going to create a mistake out of them. Saka attacking on this side, Odegaard running. What's his name? Martinelli, who's now fully. Havertz. Those people run throughout. If we give them a proper shakedown, I don't think they'll survive. So for my prediction is, it's ambitious, but I think we just might score 2-0.
So tune into the Arsenal. For me,
Yeah.
I'm giving it 3-0 to the Arsenal. Anyway, listen, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Let us know via score predictions. Kwame, I'll be seeing you on the next one.
On to the next one. Cheers.